we are Frankensteining a leaf spring set for my cousin. So this is what we're doing, guys. We have a set of adder leaf spring set here, which will bring my cousin's truck from the rear up about 1.25 inches. And then we're gonna add this leaf spring here, which is from my which is for my Tundra. And so the Tundra, believe it or not, the width here is the same for that, okay? And this adder leaf spring right here is supposed to be for the Tundra as well, but it's the same width. So we're Frankensteining, okay? Frankensteining means that we're adding springs from other trucks to make this truck have a higher load capacity and make it lift it up a little bit higher. So that's what we're doing. If you are interested in this episode, let's have some fun. Oh, by the way, just a word of warning: if you are planning to copy us in doing this, be careful with what you do. You have to know what you're doing, or else you can end up hurting yourself, killing yourself, hurting other people, or killing other people. Okay, so this is how we're doing this. We are cutting. We've already measured the length of the spring here that we want, and so we are cutting the length here to here. It'll be a 33-inch length. Okay, and so that's what we're doing. After we finish this one, we're going to do that one, right? Okay, and I'll show you the end product. After that, we're going to add this one and that one onto the leaf spring pack, and we shall see how tall it will be. Okay, so this is a before and after shot, all right? Right now, it is sitting at 4.5 inch. 4.5 inch. Let's go on the other side. And this is sitting at 3.75 of an inch. Okay, so that's what we're doing. The reason why it's not really level is because of my driveway. It's slanted upward and that way too. And that's why it's like that. But it'll eventually even out. So that's that, guys. We're gonna start on this project. Once we finish cutting that, we're gonna remove the springs here and we're gonna Frankenstein it. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so what we're doing now is we are removing the U bolt, and once after that, we're going to be removing the spring. So to get to the spring, you have to remove the U bolt. Okay. So we finally removed all the stuff here. We broke it down, and I took the base here. This is sort of like the oh gosh, I forgot what the spring is called. It's not a spring. This is sort of like an overload protection plate for your spring. So what we're doing now is we're going to be combining this adder leaf here. You see the center hole here? We punched it out. We're going to put it right here. Okay. And then we're going to be installing the Tundra spring that my cousin cut onto this bad boy, like so. See? So, and then this is the centering pin, okay, or the centering bolt. We're gonna put the centering bolt in here through like that, and I'll show you how it looks like. Oh, here, why don't you take and I'll show them. So how this thing goes in is this thing goes in like this. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. This goes in like that. This goes in like this. Okay. And then we're going to put this back in there. And I'll show you how it looks like. This thing goes in like so. Okay. goes in like so, and then this thing goes in like so. And just like that, it goes in like this. And then you'll see that there's a center hole here. What we do is we put this little center pin here, or screw here, or bolt, whatever you call it. And the job here is to center it into these holes here. Just like that. Okay, so we ran into a little hiccup right here, and what I discovered is, as soon as I inserted this thing in, okay, the front of this leaf here is actually sitting underneath this shackle, and that's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna see here. I'm gonna be cutting it this much, if you see my index, off to make room for this shackle. Okay, this shackle right here. So we're gonna cut that much off, okay? And we'll be right back. So what we did, we ended up chopping this part. F is not for, you know, the middle finger, but F is for front. So now this should fit. And like I said earlier, we're gonna slip this in, put it in a center screw or center bolt. Okay. Don't laugh at me if it doesn't go in the first time, because this takes some coercing. There you go. There you go. Okay, so this thing goes in like this. And that goes in. It's pretty nutty. Okay. So then we're gonna slowly shoot this in. Okay, so that's good. It's going in like this. So basically, we're gonna draw this thing in by tightening this bolt or this nut right here. And once you do that, when it's tightened, then we should be in we should be ready to bolt this back on. Okay, so that's it, folks. So this is what happens. Okay, I finally got the bolt tightened. So this is really tight right now. So these are the springs I added. 1, 2. Okay, in doing this, I'll gain about 2.5 inches of lift, plus this lift block right here. So I'll get plenty of lift. Okay, so you see this little center bolt right here? I don't know if you can see there. This right here. See this hole right there? They have to be aligned. So what my cousin's gonna do is he's gonna pump up the hydraulic jack there, and I'm just gonna put that into that hole right there. Okay, little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to shift this. Okay, okay, go for it. There you go. So it's aligned, and she's good. So put the bump stop over. Okay, and then put the bottom bracket there in, and reinstall the U-bolts. I'm gonna let my cousin do the other side, and we'll go on from there. This right here, we're gonna have to extend this up a little bit so that we can bolt this thing up. This is just a guide, okay? So that's what we have to do. All right, so I'll show you how all of this looks like afterward, okay? Okay, so my cousin is installing the Frankenstein spring set here on the passenger side, and this is proof that he does work on his own car.
Just today.
Yeah. So this is what we did. We added a couple inches here, because originally this thing was to right here only. So this little bracket here, this thing serves as a guide to the leaf spring to keep it from doing this. So it's very important for me to just extend this. So I extended it by fabricating an extension. Okay, that will hold. So we're done on this side. My cousin is trying to finish his side, and I built an extension for him as well. So it's on that side. So we're almost done. It's been a fun day. So I'm gonna shut this off so I could go help my cousin out. Okay folks, so this is the after the installation of the lifted spring that we did. And right now it is measured at approximately 7 inches. Okay, so we gain about quite a few inches. Okay, so let's look at here. And here we gain 7, almost 7 1/4, huh? 7 1/8.
Yeah, so it's same, pretty much the same.
Yeah. So yeah, so we gained quite some height. And so yeah, this is it. This is the bad boy here. We had a fun build, and I have to say I'm pretty proud of this build right here.